And for people over 50, with the markets all down nearly 6% last week, that age group on average lost at least $30,000. But most financial experts are not pressing the panic button. They are warning against making any rash decisions and keep advising clients to keep their money in their accounts. I'd like to welcome in Michael Giordano, who helps Americans around the nation plan for their retirements and grow their wealth. Michael, thank you so much for your time. As I said at the top of this, a lot of people are panicking right now. Before we talk specifics, what would you say to calm those worried investors?
Yeah, I mean, the markets, this is part of what happens with markets. The benefits of why people put their money into the markets, into the stock market, is they want to grow their wealth. They want to outpace, they want to grow their purchasing power, outpace inflation. And the trade-off to that is that you're going to have to deal with volatility at times. So this is just part of the investing experience.
All right, so seeing, Michael, all of these markets in red, although right now two of them have returned to green, what is the significance of entering a bear market?
I mean, it's really just a number entering a bear market. So it's not necessarily something that somebody needs to say, oh, I need to change my strategy simply because we're in a bear market. So it's really just more of a technical level that you hit. But the most important thing for people to understand is that stocks are for the long term. They're your long-term money. They're not necessarily money that you're needing for your goals over the next few years. So you really got to sit there, think about what are your goals over the next few years. And that's the kind of money that needs to be more protected in safer, more stable assets.
All right, so what should people be doing right now? How should they be preparing as they near retirement and as they see all of this red day after day in the markets?
Yeah, obviously, I mean, it's really an emotional exercise. It's very tough to see red in the market, no matter who you are, and no matter how experienced of an investor you are. But what you want to do is start with your goals. Figure out, like, what are you trying to do? You talked about retirement there just a few minutes ago, and that's a big goal, obviously. It's a massive goal because it's a multi-decade goal. It's not like you go buy a car. You don't buy a retirement for 1 year. You might have a 30-year retirement. So you've got a lot of complexity built up into that. What you need to think about is, do I have a few years worth of money and more stable assets that aren't going to be impacted by what's happening in the stock market so that I can weather through this storm, and my stocks, when I actually need the money that is in the stocks, it's not for several years down the road. So the most important thing in terms of thinking long is that you got to think short and make sure that you got enough ballast in your portfolio.
All right, so Michael, question for you. Let's say someone panicked. Let's say they saw the futures today. They saw what happened last week, went in, shifted things around, started selling things at a big loss. What can they do at this point to try to minimize their overall losses?
Yeah, if they're able to be able to think through this rationally, then do that. If you need a financial professional to help you, have a financial professional help you. Even if you sold something a few hours ago, it's not necessarily the end of the world. You can still make adjustments to your portfolio. Nobody's catching tops and bottoms here, so it's a case of getting in the right position and the right speed. And so I always talk about, like, driving with investors, and it's like you drive differently in the middle of the night as you're going through a major city than you are driving during the day when you're in rush hour and you might have to drive a lot more defensively. So the key thing here is to understand, how fast can you handle, how much volatility can you handle in your portfolio, get that speed down, and figure out how much money do you need to fund all of the goals that you have for yourself over the next few years. Make sure that stuff's stable. Then the rest of the money can be put in the stock market. And if you have a more rational approach to what you're doing with your strategy, then it can be a little bit easier to be able to weather all of these, all this turmoil.
Yeah, and certainly, like so many things, it's best to always, stay calm. We are seeing, Michael, my last question for you, the president, government officials, all essentially sending the same message: to relax, not to panic, that this will be fine long term. What are your thoughts?
Well, panicking has never worked out over the last 100 years of looking at what's happened in the markets. But that being said, it does matter. Nobody has a crystal ball as to what exactly is going to happen in the markets, and so it really does matter how the mix of assets that you have in your portfolio. You can recover a lot quicker if you don't go down as much, and that's why it's so important to have a mixture of assets between stocks and other more stable assets like bonds in your portfolio, so that you can kind of weather this moment. That's the most important thing, as opposed to panicking and going all in or all out. It's never a question of all in or all out. It's a question of degree of how much you should be making tweaks.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.